Your grandmother knew something the wellness industry is desperately trying to hide from you. She wasn't buying goji berries shipped from Tibet or spending 50 quid on collagen powder that does absolutely nothing. She was buying simple, ordinary foods from her local shop that kept her healthier and stronger than half the people today drowning in superfood smoothies and expensive supplements. What I'm about to show you will make you furious at how much money you've wasted on wellness marketing lies. 9 foods sitting on your supermarket shelf right now, foods you walk past every single week, deliver more genuine health benefits than anything you'll find in Holland & Barrett at 20 times the price. These aren't trendy, they're not photogenic for Instagram, and the supplement companies are absolutely terrified you'll figure this out because these foods cost pennies and actually work. This is what real nutrition looks like when you strip away the marketing rubbish and follow the actual science. Let's expose exactly what they don't want you buying. Starting our countdown at number 9, we have porridge oats. And I know what you're thinking, surely something as basic and traditional as porridge can't be a health food worth highlighting. But the nutritional science behind oats is genuinely remarkable and vastly underappreciated by most British consumers. Oats contain a specific type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan that's been proven in numerous clinical trials to reduce LDL cholesterol, the dangerous type that contributes to heart disease, with regular consumption lowering cholesterol levels by approximately 5 to 10% in just a few weeks. The glycemic index of porridge oats is relatively low compared to most breakfast options, meaning they release energy slowly throughout the morning, preventing blood sugar spikes and crashes that lead to mid-morning energy slumps and sugar cravings. Oats are packed with essential minerals, including manganese, phosphorus, magnesium, and iron, along with B vitamins that support energy metabolism and nervous system function, making them nutritionally dense in ways that processed breakfast cereals simply cannot match. The protein content in oats is surprisingly high for a plant food, with roughly 13 to 15 grams of protein per 100 grams. And whilst that's not complete protein, combining oats with milk or yogurt creates a breakfast with substantial protein to keep you satisfied until lunch. Scientific research has shown that regular oat consumption is associated with reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, better weight management, and improved gut health due to the prebiotic effects of beta-glucan fiber feeding beneficial gut bacteria. The cost of porridge oats in the UK is extraordinarily low, with a kilogram of quality rolled oats costing around £1.50 in most supermarkets, working out to literally pennies per serving, making it one of the most cost-effective health foods available anywhere. Oats are incredibly versatile beyond traditional porridge, working brilliantly in overnight oats, smoothies, homemade granola, baking, or even savory applications, meaning you can incorporate them into your diet in multiple ways without getting bored. The sustainability profile of oats is excellent compared to many foods, with oat crops requiring relatively little water, growing well in British climate conditions, and often sourced from UK or European farms rather than being shipped halfway around the world. At number 8, we have frozen mixed berries, and this might surprise people who assume fresh is always better, but frozen berries offer remarkable nutritional value, convenience, and cost-effectiveness that make them an absolute essential for health-focused eating. Berries, including blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries, are among the most antioxidant-rich foods on the planet, packed with compounds called anthocyanins that give them their deep colors and provide powerful anti-inflammatory effects that protect against chronic diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. The freezing process for berries happens within hours of harvesting, which actually preserves nutritional content better than fresh berries that might spend days in transportation and storage before reaching your kitchen, meaning frozen berries often contain higher levels of vitamins and antioxidants than their fresh counterparts by the time you eat them. Research published in nutritional journals has shown that regular berry consumption is associated with improved cognitive function, slower age-related cognitive decline, better cardiovascular health, and reduced inflammation markers in the blood. Frozen berries are available year-round at consistent prices, typically £2 to £4 per kilogram, whereas fresh berries are seasonal, expensive when out of season, and prone to spoiling quickly if you don't eat them within days of purchase. The convenience factor of frozen berries cannot be overstated. They're ready to use straight from the freezer in smoothies, porridge, yogurt, or baking without any washing or preparation required, and they don't go moldy in your fridge because you forgot to eat them. Berries are naturally low in calories but high in fiber, with a generous portion providing substantial volume and satisfaction without contributing significantly to daily calorie intake, making them perfect for anyone managing their weight whilst still wanting something sweet and satisfying. The vitamin C content in berries supports immune function, and whilst the levels vary by type, a mixed berry blend ensures you're getting diverse phytonutrients rather than relying on a single berry variety. British supermarkets stock excellent quality frozen berry mixes, often from European sources, including British berry farms that freeze their harvest, meaning you're supporting relatively local agriculture whilst getting premium nutritional value. Coming in at number 7, we have tin sardines, and I know they're not glamorous or Instagram-worthy, but these little fish are absolute nutritional powerhouses that offer extraordinary health benefits at genuinely bargain prices. Sardines are one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA available in the British diet, with a single tin providing well over the recommended weekly intake of these essential fats that reduce inflammation, support brain health, and protect against cardiovascular disease. The calcium content in sardines is remarkable because you eat the tiny bones, which are completely soft after the canning process, with one tin providing roughly the same calcium as a large glass of milk, making them brilliant for bone health, particularly important for people who don't consume dairy products. Sardines are loaded with vitamin D, a nutrient that most British people are deficient in due to our northern latitude and limited sunshine, with a single tin providing approximately 100 to 150% of the recommended daily intake. The protein content is substantial, with roughly 20 to 25 grams of high-quality complete protein per tin, making sardines an excellent option for muscle maintenance, satiety, and overall protein requirements without the cost of meat or fish fillets. Sardines are one of the most sustainable fish choices available, sitting low on the food chain, reproducing quickly and being fished from well-managed stocks, earning them the highest sustainability ratings from marine conservation organizations. The environmental mercury content in sardines is extremely low compared to larger fish like tuna because they're small and short-lived, meaning they don't bioaccumulate mercury in their tissues, making them safe for regular consumption, including for pregnant women. Tin sardines are extraordinarily affordable, with quality tins available for roughly £1 to £2, working out to less cost per gram of protein than virtually any other animal food source, whilst delivering superior nutritional density. The convenience is remarkable. Sardines need no preparation, no cooking, no refrigeration before opening, and last for years in the cupboard, making them perfect for quick lunches, emergency meals, or nutritious snacks when you need substantial food quickly. At number 6, we have extra virgin olive oil, and whilst it's not cheap compared to other cooking oils, the health benefits are so profound and well documented that it absolutely deserves recognition as one of the most valuable foods you can incorporate into your diet. Extra virgin olive oil is the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, which has more scientific research supporting its health benefits than virtually any other dietary pattern, with evidence showing reduced risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, and even neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil, primarily oleic acid, help reduce inflammation throughout the body, improve cholesterol ratios by increasing HDL, good cholesterol, whilst lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, and support healthy blood pressure when consumed as part of a balanced diet. Extra virgin olive oil contains powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, including oleocanthal, which functions similarly to ibuprofen in the body, and polyphenols that protect cells from oxidative damage and may slow aging processes at the cellular level. Research has shown that people who consume olive oil regularly have lower rates of cardiovascular disease even when other dietary factors are controlled for, suggesting that olive oil itself provides protective benefits beyond just replacing less healthy fats like butter or margarine. The key distinction is extra virgin olive oil specifically, which is cold-pressed and minimally processed, retaining the beneficial compounds that refined olive oils lose during processing, so it's worth paying extra for genuine extra virgin rather than cheaper refined versions. British supermarkets now stock excellent quality extra virgin olive oil at reasonable prices, with own brand options from major retailers offering genuine quality for around £5 to £8 per litre, working out to pennies per serving when you consider that a little goes a long way. Olive oil is incredibly versatile in cooking, working beautifully for salad dressings, low to medium heat cooking, drizzling over finished dishes, and even baking, though some people prefer to reserve the most expensive bottles for raw applications where you can fully appreciate the flavour. The polyphenol content in olive oil varies based on factors including olive variety, harvest timing, and processing methods, with higher quality oils generally containing more beneficial compounds, so choosing reputable brands and checking for harvest dates ensures you're getting maximum nutritional value. At number 5, we have spinach, available fresh or frozen in every British supermarket, and this leafy green genuinely lives up to the superfood hype, with an astonishing array of vitamins, minerals, and beneficial plant compounds packed into very few calories.
Spinach is extraordinarily rich in vitamin K, providing over 500% of the daily recommended intake in just 100 grams, which is essential for blood clotting and increasingly recognized as crucial for bone health and cardiovascular health. The iron content in spinach is substantial, and whilst plant-based iron isn't absorbed as efficiently as iron from meat, combining spinach with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes or citrus dramatically increases absorption, making it valuable for preventing iron deficiency anemia. Spinach contains powerful antioxidants including lutein and zeaxanthin that accumulate in the retina and protect against age-related macular degeneration and cataracts, which are leading causes of vision loss in older adults. The nitrate content in spinach and other leafy greens has been shown in research to improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, and enhance exercise performance by improving the efficiency of mitochondria, the energy-producing structures in cells. Spinach is packed with magnesium, a mineral that most British people don't consume in adequate amounts, which is essential for hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body, including energy production, muscle function, and blood sugar regulation. Frozen spinach offers remarkable value and convenience, with a bag costing around £1.50 and providing multiple servings that won't spoil like fresh spinach. And because it's blanched before freezing, it's actually easier to consume in large quantities when cooked. The folate content in spinach is significant, particularly important for women of childbearing age, as adequate folate before and during early pregnancy dramatically reduces the risk of neural tube defects in developing babies. Spinach is incredibly versatile, working brilliantly in smoothies where you honestly can't taste it, wilted into pasta dishes, curries, soups, added to omelettes, or simply sautéed with garlic as a side dish, meaning you can easily incorporate it into meals you already enjoy.
Number 4 is natural yogurt, and we're specifically talking about plain, unsweetened yogurt without added sugars or flavorings, which offers extraordinary nutritional benefits that flavored varieties simply cannot match due to their added sugar content. Natural yogurt is one of the best sources of probiotics available in the British diet, containing billions of beneficial bacteria that support gut health, immune function, and potentially even mental health through the gut-brain connection that research is increasingly recognizing as crucial for overall well-being. The protein content in natural yogurt is substantial, with Greek yogurt varieties providing roughly 10 to 15 grams of protein per 100 grams, making it brilliant for satiety, muscle maintenance, and meeting daily protein requirements without relying solely on meat or fish. Yogurt is an excellent source of calcium for bone health, and the fermentation process actually makes the calcium more bioavailable than in regular milk, whilst also reducing lactose content, making it tolerable for many people who struggle with regular dairy products. Research has shown that regular yogurt consumption is associated with better weight management, reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, improved bone density, and better overall diet quality, partly because people who eat yogurt regularly tend to make healthier food choices generally. The B vitamins in yogurt, particularly B12 and riboflavin, support energy metabolism and nervous system function, whilst the phosphorus content works alongside calcium to maintain bone strength throughout life. Natural yogurt is incredibly versatile, serving as a base for breakfast with fruit and granola, an ingredient in smoothies, a substitute for sour cream or mayonnaise in recipes, a marinade for meat that tenderizes whilst adding flavor, or simply eaten plain as a satisfying snack. The cost of natural yogurt in UK supermarkets is very reasonable, with large tubs of quality plain yogurt available for £2 to £4 and providing numerous servings, working out to significantly better value than pre-flavoured varieties, whilst giving you control over sweetness and flavourings. Choosing full-fat natural yogurt rather than low-fat versions provides better satiety and allows absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, and research increasingly suggests that full-fat dairy doesn't contribute to weight gain or heart disease the way we once believed.
At number 3, we have lentils, available dried or tinned in every British supermarket, and these humble legumes offer absolutely extraordinary nutritional density, environmental sustainability, and value for money that make them essential for health-focused eating. Lentils are packed with protein, providing roughly 18 to 20 grams per 100 grams dried weight, and whilst it's not complete protein, combining lentils with grains creates a complete amino acid profile that rivals animal proteins at a fraction of the environmental and financial cost. The fiber content in lentils is remarkable, with both soluble fiber that supports heart health and blood sugar control, and insoluble fiber that promotes digestive health and regular bowel movements, with a single serving providing roughly a third of daily fiber requirements that most British people fall short on. Lentils are loaded with folate, iron, magnesium, potassium, calcium and zinc, making them nutritionally dense in ways that few other plant foods can match, particularly valuable for people following plant-based diets who need to ensure adequate micronutrient intake without animal products. Research has consistently shown that regular legume consumption, including lentils, is associated with reduced risk of heart disease, better blood sugar control, improved cholesterol levels, and easier weight management due to their combination of protein, fiber, and resistant starch. The glycemic index of lentils is very low, meaning they release energy slowly and steadily rather than causing blood sugar spikes, making them brilliant for people with diabetes or anyone wanting to avoid energy crashes and sugar cravings throughout the day. Lentils are extraordinarily affordable, with dried varieties costing roughly £2 per kilogram and tin versions around 50 pence to £1 per tin, working out to literally pennies per serving, whilst providing substantial nutrition and satisfaction. The environmental footprint of lentils is remarkably low compared to animal proteins, requiring minimal water, actually fixing nitrogen in soil, which improves soil health for future crops, and generating a fraction of the greenhouse gas emissions associated with beef, pork, or even chicken production. Lentils are incredibly versatile, working brilliantly in curries, soups, stews, salads as a base of vegetarian burgers or meatballs, mixed into bolognese sauce to reduce meat content whilst maintaining protein, or simply cooked with aromatics as a side dish.
Coming in at number 2 for health foods you should absolutely be buying, we have eggs. And whilst they've been controversial over the years due to concerns about cholesterol, modern nutritional science has thoroughly vindicated eggs as one of the most nutritious, versatile, and valuable foods available in the British diet. Eggs contain the highest quality protein available in any common food, with a perfect amino acid profile that our bodies can utilize with remarkable efficiency, and 2 large eggs provide roughly 12 to 14 grams of complete protein for muscle maintenance, satiety, and overall health. The micronutrient density of eggs is genuinely extraordinary, with significant amounts of vitamin D, vitamin B12, selenium, choline, vitamin A, and various other vitamins and minerals concentrated in both the white and particularly the yolk, making eggs one of the most nutritionally complete single foods you can eat. Choline, found predominantly in egg yolks, is essential for brain health, liver function, and fetal development during pregnancy, yet most British people don't consume adequate amounts because it's found in relatively few foods, making eggs particularly valuable for meeting choline requirements. The cholesterol concerns that made eggs controversial for decades have been largely debunked by modern research, showing that dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood cholesterol for most people, and eggs can be part of a heart-healthy diet without increasing cardiovascular disease risk. Research has shown that eating eggs for breakfast compared to carbohydrate-heavy breakfasts like toast or cereal leads to better appetite control throughout the day, reduced calorie intake at subsequent meals, and easier weight management due to the protein and fat content providing sustained satiety. Eggs are remarkably affordable in the UK, with a dozen quality eggs available for roughly £2 to £3, working out to literally 20 to 25 pence per egg, making them one of the most cost-effective sources of high-quality protein and essential nutrients available anywhere. The versatility of eggs is unmatched, working for breakfast, scrambled, poached, boiled, or in omelettes, hard-boiled for snacks or salads, baked into recipes, used as binding agents, or incorporated into virtually any cuisine from British to Asian to Mediterranean. Choosing free-range or organic eggs ensures better animal welfare and potentially higher omega-3 content depending on the hen's diet, and whilst they cost slightly more, the nutritional and ethical benefits are worth the modest price increase for most consumers.
Taking the top spot at number 1 for health foods you should be buying regularly, we have broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables, including cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and kale. And the scientific evidence supporting the health benefits of this vegetable family is absolutely overwhelming and genuinely remarkable. Cruciferous vegetables contain unique compounds called glucosinolates that break down into isothiocyanates and indoles during chewing and digestion, and these compounds have been shown in extensive research to have powerful anti-cancer properties, particularly for cancers of the digestive system, lungs, and hormone-related cancers like breast and prostate. The vitamin C content in broccoli is extraordinary, with 100 grams of cooked broccoli providing roughly 100% of daily requirements, supporting immune function, collagen production, iron absorption, and antioxidant protection against cellular damage. Broccoli is packed with vitamin K for bone and cardiovascular health, folate for cell division and DNA synthesis, potassium for blood pressure regulation, and an impressive array of other vitamins and minerals that contribute to overall health in numerous ways. The fiber content in cruciferous vegetables supports digestive health, feeds beneficial gut bacteria, and contributes to satiety and blood sugar control, with both soluble and insoluble fiber providing complementary benefits. Research published in major medical journals has consistently shown that people who consume cruciferous vegetables regularly have significantly reduced risk of various chronic diseases, including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and several types of cancer, with some studies suggesting regular consumption could reduce cancer risk by 20 to 30%. The sulforaphane compound found particularly in broccoli has shown promise in research for supporting detoxification processes in the liver, reducing inflammation throughout the body, and potentially protecting brain cells from age-related damage and neurodegenerative diseases. Cruciferous vegetables are extremely affordable in UK supermarkets, with fresh broccoli typically around £1 to £2 per kilogram and frozen options even cheaper, whilst maintaining most of the nutritional benefits, making them accessible to virtually everyone regardless of budget. The versatility is excellent, with broccoli working brilliantly steamed, roasted, stir-fried, added to curries, soups, pasta dishes, or even eaten raw in salads. And other cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower can be riced, mashed, roasted, or used as low-carb alternatives to grains. The environmental footprint of cruciferous vegetables is low. They grow well in British climate conditions, are often sourced locally or from nearby European countries, require relatively modest resources to produce, and don't involve the ethical concerns associated with animal products.
So there you have it, 9 health foods available in every UK supermarket that genuinely deserve your attention and your money based on solid nutritional science rather than marketing hype or wellness trends. From the cholesterol-lowering power of porridge oats to the anti-cancer compounds in broccoli, from the omega-3 richness of tinned sardines to the protein density of eggs and lentils, these foods offer extraordinary health benefits at prices that make them accessible to virtually everyone. The common thread running through all 9 of these health foods is that they're nutrient-dense, meaning they pack substantial vitamins, minerals, and beneficial compounds into relatively few calories. They're affordable and accessible rather than exotic or expensive, and they're backed by genuine scientific research rather than just clever marketing. What's remarkable is that incorporating these foods into your regular diet doesn't require expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, or exotic ingredients shipped from halfway around the world. It just requires making slightly different choices when you're shopping in your local supermarket. The total cost of buying all 9 of these health foods regularly would be substantially less than many people spend on processed foods, takeaways, or trendy superfood supplements that don't deliver anywhere near the nutritional value of these basic, accessible options. The health benefits of prioritizing these foods in your diet are genuinely transformative, with research consistently showing that people who eat more vegetables, legumes, whole grains, healthy fats, and quality protein sources have dramatically reduced risk of chronic diseases and better overall health throughout their lives. Next time you're doing your weekly shop, make a conscious effort to include several of these health foods in your basket. Experiment with new ways to prepare them and gradually shift your diet toward more of these nutritionally dense options and fewer processed alternatives. If this video has given you practical, evidence-based guidance on which health foods genuinely deserve your money, brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted to achieve. And if you're planning to incorporate more of these foods into your regular diet, even better, because small, consistent changes in food choices accumulate into major health benefits over time. Thanks for watching, eat well, and remember that the most powerful health foods in Britain aren't expensive supplements or exotic superfoods. They're affordable, accessible options sitting on supermarket shelves right now, waiting for you to recognize their extraordinary value.